Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the Purple Mic. It has been a minute, but we are back. I am so excited. I'm joined this evening by Chef Jamal and Deon Milton at Body Whisper ATL. But tonight we have a new, and I do mean new, panelist, Cathy, aka CK. Cathy, welcome to the Purple Mic.
Thank you so much.
So lovely to have you. How are you this evening?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much. And it's a pleasure to be a part of the Purple Mic. Thank you for the invitation.
Yes.
I do not take lightly, and I'm looking forward to the conversation that we're going to have this evening.
Well, it's going to be lit tonight. We are so honored to have you. Deon, down the bottom right pocket corner. How you doing tonight, Deon?
I am doing amazing. Trying to enjoy life one day at a time.
If you guys haven't already visited Deon's website, go on ahead and go over and visit Body Whisper ATL.
Yes, if you're in Atlanta, please come see me for all your massage needs. Take good care of me.
Magic fingers. Chef, how you doing tonight? Okay, I think Chef just left us for a moment. Tonight's topic is why bros and lady trips are good for both male and female. And we're asking all of you guys to chime in because we want to know your perspective. Is it okay? How do you feel about it? So without delay, we're going to jump into this conversation. We've been gone for a minute, but we are so happy to be back. And Deon, I'm so happy to have co-produced this episode with you. Looking forward to unraveling this entire topic. It's going to be interesting. So, Deon.
Yes.
First of all, what in the heck inspired you to come up with this topic tonight? Because I'm really interested in talking about this. What inspired you?
What inspired me to come up with it? So, lately I've come aware of this whole passport bros little thing that keeps popping up. This trendy little passport bros. And I didn't really know what it was at first. I just kept hearing it, and it was trendy. So, of course, I had to dig into it a little bit eventually. So once I dug into it a little bit, it boiled down to bros trips. And I'm like, okay, cool. What a bros trip. A relative of mine went on a bros trip. I know friends and family that go on bros trip, and in my head, I'm like, what do men get out of bros trips? Are they, like, I had a lot of questions, like, are they necessary? What does a bro trip entail? What are the boundaries and guidelines of what men do on bros trips? Like, because and this, the questions related to women as well, like, what do women do on girls trips? Even though I'm accustomed to women going on girls trips, that's kind of like the norm, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of expected because girls are always having some type of girl moment, and y'all girl moments be so spontaneous and fluent that some men get jealous and have to create bro trips to equal out to what the women do, what they think the women do. You know what I'm saying? Because all it takes to y'all is y'all got a group chat. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 with your girls. So when girls have girls trips, most likely it starts off with one girl saying one thing in the girls chat, and once it spirals into the girls chat, plans already start getting made to make this happen. Like, I'm gonna get this. Ooh, girl, yeah, okay, shit. Who Ubering? I'm gonna drive to your house. We don't Uber from your house because we know, y'all gonna do the girl thing. The woman thing. Y'all just bond a little bit different in that capacity. Versus with men, it becomes so simply complicated that I don't know. I've just always had questions as to what they look like, because I know if it ain't some sports shit, most times it'd be hard for men to get together because it's either life gets in the way, men be too tired, or they be too busy doing other things.
And can I chime in?
Sure.
All right. I hear what you're saying, and I think the reason why it's easier for us as women, because we are innately nurturers, right? And then men, especially men of color, was raised a certain way, and and to be hard, or not be as transparent, or you know uh, being able to just really express how they feel. Because when girls get together, it's really just to have good conversation, dialogue,
Right.
and just talk about whatever those challenges are, and how do we work through them, or have you experienced this. It's not always about trying to be out there being flirtatious and wild and all that kind of stuff. It's just really to just sometimes just digress and have those open dialogues, to have healthy relationships with one another, or in their relationships, to their spouse, or whatever that scenario may be. And again, innately, I think we are just vulnerable, and men are always taught to be strong. So I think that's why it's easier for women to fall into, yeah, let's all get together and have these trips.
So in that capacity of that whole not being strong thing, which brings me to another point of the whole bro trips thing. So the main question in my head is, are bro trips necessary? Right? That's what comes to my head. Like, as
Of
men.
course they are.
I think they are too.
Here we
They
go.
definitely are.
Okay. All right. I get. So I can relate to them being necessary. However, this is where my questions really get real specific. Like, all right, what does a bro trip look like to a bro? To a dude? Like, what does that entail to a dude versus what does a woman's trip look like to a woman? Now, this is why I say this. Women can go with women out the country, right? And have a ball, right? Whether they being completely innocent or they being with the shits. Regardless, they can go out the country and have a ball. Let's just say they being completely innocent. I ain't even gonna play devil's advocate.
Right.
Men, however, my nigga, I'm not going nowhere tropical with you.
No, what? No,
I'm not. No. Let me finish. I'm not. This is how I view it. Like when men say stuff like, "Yeah, bro, me and the boys, we went to Argentina, we went to Spain. Me and the boys." I'm not going these places with no man. I'm not. I'm gonna have those memories with a woman. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
That
And
part.
then on top of this,
I do agree with that.
and then on top of this is another thing, right? If I'm going somewhere, right, and I'm going on a bro trip, how I view that space is, okay, cool. If I'm going on a bro trip with my bros, then we finna do some manly shit. We finna learn some shit. We finna create some shit. We finna go hunting. We finna do what I deem manly shit, dirt bike, mud, and that's what in my head, because that's what, when I think about how me and my homies, when I was younger, when we used to do shit, we did manly shit of that capacity. Versus, bro, you want to go to Costa Rica? I'm gonna bring
but
my girl. Nah, bro, it's just the bros, bro. We can leave the girls at home. You can't pay me. Why? I can't. First of all, I'm not going to somewhere like this place, and all of the men are staying under one roof, and we all in one Airbnb. That mean I gotta wake up. That don't sit well in my head. I'm sorry, but no.
Okay, so we've done
Women can do that
that.
though.
Huh?
Women can do that though, and be okay.
what's the difference? What's the difference, though?
Right.
What's the difference? I'm a man. I'm in a tropical country. If I go to sleep, I'm not trying to go to sleep in a room with a
But
bunch of
it's a
other
bunch
dicks.
of women. So if it's a bunch of women that go to a tropical, if it's a bunch of women that go to a tropical area, what's the difference?
Y'all bond differently than how we bond. I'm gonna want some pussy and make memories on a balcony.
And you know what? And when bro trips happen, and the bro trips that I know that the brothers do,
but y'all can cuddle with each other. We can't.
They doing shenanigans.
Y'all can cuddle with each other. We can't. Y'all can get drunk and have girl bonding moments and cry and get drunk and cry, falling asleep over. Damn, I wish I had some dick. Men ain't doing that shit. Tell me I'm lying, Jamal.
Hey.
Tell me I'm lying, Erica.
No, you're right.
Y'all can sit there and have bonding moments over. Damn, I wish my husband had some dick would be good right now. Ain't no man sleeping in an Airbnb with a bunch of men finna sit
So,
there and get drunk with his homie and pass out. Damn, I'm with my wife with his
But we
homeboy. Nigga,
also
please.
know.
but it depends on. It also depends on, like you said, relationship, in a relationship or out of relationship.
That part. But this is my thing. We not finna go nowhere tropical, nigga. We finna go to North Dakota to go hunting. We finna go to Las Vegas to go gambling. We finna go.
No, man. Hey, it's a
We finna go
couple
to
places
California and go
tropical
on a
though.
weed extravaganza. We finna do something.
That's what I'm saying. There's a couple places tropical that is like that now.
I feel you, but I'm still. I'm sorry. I gotta have some. I hate to be vulgar, but I gotta have some pussy with me. I'm sorry. I can't be in those places with a whole bunch of stiff legs.
No,
But
it's
you
something
also
there,
know
though.
that if you go to
It's
those
something
kind of
there.
places, it's gonna be there. I mean, that's
I don't care about it being there. If I'm single, that's one thing. But if I'm in a relationship, so that's the other narrative to this. So once you're in a
Yes.
relationship,
okay.
okay, so let's just keep this to that narrative, the narrative of
Yes,
the
that was my
relationship.
question.
We'll keep a relationship narrative. We're gonna keep it at relationship narrative.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it that relationship because we know what it is when we're single. That's a whole different ball game.
No. We're not doing that. We're going to break both sides down.
All right, we
No.
can break both.
All
We can
right.
break, but right now we're gonna
It's
talk about the
completely
relationship
different.
part.
We'll talk about the relationship part, but we'll get to the single part
Yeah.
as well.
So the relationship part, right? Cool. Again, I gotta have my partner with me because I want to have these memories and these moments with my partner. I want to wait. I'm just not now. What we're gonna do? Have Heartbreak Hotel or be down there like, man, I'm tired, but I'm so glad I'm around my homies. I'm tired of being around my girl all day. I'm not that type of nigga. I'm sorry. Some men get to the point where they feel like they're around their women all the time, and they need. So something I was told was, they need those male bonding moments to help recharge their masculine energy. Kind of sounded weird when I heard it for the first time. However, I don't need to be around another man to recharge any of my masculine energy because I have a plethora of it. Like, I don't feel like I need to be around men just to be masculine. That shit will never die within me. However, if I'm in a relationship and I'm not finna go on a bro trip to no Costa Rica, I'm not. I'm sorry.
So you know what?
Okay.
I don't think so. When it comes to bro trips, I think it's already going to be a theme and it's going to be defined, right? And I agree.
What theme? Men don't plan like that.
Well, no. What I mean is, so guys that I know who
The
do
theme
bro
is we're gonna get drunk, we're gonna get bitches, we're gonna get the beach.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So guys who I know that do that does the bro trips, so they may all get together because they go on to watch a football game and it's a destination, right? From whatever favorite teams it may be. And then they're hanging out for a few days, and
Now, if it's a sporting event, yes, of course. But I'm
right. That's what I'm saying. For me, if that's what I find
just
to
a
be
bro trip. That's what
bro
you do.
trips.
Deem a bro
Right.
trip.
Sporting
I can
events,
relate
right.
to that. Okay, yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of guys who just get together, or like you said, they go to Vegas. They go to Vegas and hang out, doing a gambling thing, and Vegas just wild out, right? Depending on where y'all go. And when I talk about a theme, it's like we're going to do something professional. We're gonna empower one another. Let's step up our games as far as being the man that we're supposed to be to our lady. Let's educate ourselves. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I think that's a great thing. I think men should have their own time together to talk about different things as far as how to better themselves or whatever the case may be, because that's the kind of conversations that we as females have when we get together. Yeah. So I think it is important. I think it's also healthy because there are certain things, certain topics that you may not feel as comfortable initially to share or talk to, with your female, as opposed that you would a man. And I'll use prostate cancer as an example because I know a couple of men who has gone through that, and it impacts their sexual appetite, if you will. You may not necessarily want to come to me if I was your woman to initially talk to me about that. You might just want to go to another man who has had that experience, or maybe going through it. So that's the reason why I feel like, yeah, even if it's not necessarily a bro trip, I think it's important for men to get together and have those conversations.
So let me ask Deon this question, and thank you so much, Cathy. Deon, if you're not recharging your masculinity, if you go on a bros trip, let's say we're going to North Dakota, Cali for whatever. Like, what is it for you? Like, what are you getting out of these trips? If you were, let's just say hypothetically, you were.
And I'm with my bros.
Yeah.
And just me and the bros. We doing some manly shit. We doing some shit that.
Because it allows you to get away from the family life and the everyday routine life of work.
That it does. Don't get me wrong. There's always a bonus in that. Okay. However, as long as we're not at a tropical place where I'm gonna want to make memories.
No. We're scratching the tropical. So let's just say you guys got an Airbnb.
Make memories with me, Deon. Make memories with Deon. Make memories with me. Make memories with me. Come on.
We're not staying in an Airbnb together.
So you would have your own room?
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh wow.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, men do that if that's last on the list. I ain't got no other choice but
even if it's like separate rooms?
Only if it's family.
And that's iffy. And that's iffy. That's iffy.
Okay. For all of our viewers who are just jumping on, let's just initiate. Let's start all over. We have Tony, Cathy, Deon, Chef Jamal in the house, of course. I am your host, Erica Nichole Mason. We're talking tonight about bros and ladies trips. Is it okay? If you haven't already, please head on over to YouTube. Follow us at The Purple Mic, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys know the rest. We're so happy to be back tonight. Tony, welcome. What is your take on this?
I'm just trying to figure out when me and Deon going to Jamaica. Trying to figure out when me and Deon going to Jamaica.
Listen,
come on, when you going to Jamaica?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this. This is how I told too many of my homies this. I told too many family members this. I don't mind going on a road trip, my nigga. I don't at all. It don't matter. We can go on a road trip. However, I'm not staying under the same roof as you. 2, my girl gonna be there, bro. You not gonna see her. She not coming to where we gonna be at. She gonna go do her own thing. She might even bring a friend with her.
Wait. Time out. So Jennifer can go?
Yes, she can go.
You do realize, Erica, Jennifer's in the room with him right now.
No, what I'm saying is
she usually is. She's the voice of God. We know that.
Y'all gonna hear her when she walk in the door. Trust me.
We know, Auntie. But what I'm saying is, like, if you are on a guy's trip,
she coming.
I love it. Why is that?
I don't feel like I need to be away from her. I don't get tired. I don't have that feeling where I feel like I need to be away from her. Like, oh my God, I be around her all the time. Da, 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 da. I don't get tired of that feeling. I don't have that resentment. Even when we're on bad terms, I still don't have that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my comfort zone. This is my space. We have the most fun together anyway. So that's the first and most important part. The second thing is I'm going to sleep and I'm waking up to some pussy. End of discussion. I ain't even finna debate nobody about it. We can go out and shoot machine guns, blow buildings up, Al-Qaeda, all kind of terrorist ass shit, men shit all day long. But when I lay down, when I lay my head down, I want something soft next to me, not a pillow.
And that's your woman.
And that's my woman. And we have fun together. So I don't have that feeling like, oh my God, been around her all day, man. We just need a trip with the bros, bro. Nigga, she coming. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gotta see her. Nah, bro, you stay here. No, nigga, you just ain't gonna see her. I see y'all. You not gonna see her.
How do you feel about this?
To each his own. Look, to each his own.
Say what?
No, I just want Cathy's take on this because, like, if your guy said, "Honey, I want you to come with me on this bro trip," like,
I'm
not asking you.
I'm going.
I think it's ball.
Listen,
if I'm going, you going?
No, I would go. Like, now, will I necessarily go every trip?
This is why I love women. Women know how to stay in their lane.
Absolutely.
When it comes to stuff like this.
Absolutely.
A woman that's truly for you, she'll stay in her lane. She know what time it is.
Correct. Will I go? Absolutely. Will we have a blast? Absolutely. When he ready to do whatever he's gonna do with his boys and all that kind of stuff, go and do you. Because I know how to do me, right?
Damn right. Because when I come back from doing all this shit and I'm fucking wasted, something getting built over some type of balcony, something.
There you go.
Some type of way. Okay.
I'm all about it. And I love. Let's
and I love that shit. That's the type of energy I'm on. Period.
Correct.
Like that's just me.
Now, will I go every time? No. Will I invite him every time? No. Do I think we should go together?
See, the difference is
no.
It's gonna be hard to bring me on a girl's trip than it would be to bring you on a boys trip. That's how they. Why? Because girls can pick up on it, and girls get slick jealous over that shit. Men, we ain't gonna too much trip like that. Like,
I won't 100% agree with you. I think it's all about the.
Oh, there's always a Nancy in the bunch. There's always a little Nancy in the bunch that's gonna just. We just had to bring your dude. Ain't no dude gonna be like.
You know what? And he's like, and I'll be like, you damn right. Y'all know how we flow. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, it is what it is. Versus with a man,
so what if
niggas gonna be like,
we're not inviting Cathy anymore. Like that's it.
They can do that. They will do that. They have done that. They will.
They would never do that.
That's what women do. That's some shit women do.
Right.
Men, we Debo, nigga. I'm coming anyway. Because once you tell the other homie gonna tell me, and I'm gonna know. And now that I know, now I'm just gonna show up, pop up, nigga. Surprise.
So, Deon, let me ask you this: how do you feel about Jennifer going on trips, Dolo, without you?
I encourage it. I'll pay for it. I'll book it. I'll fucking. That's a girl trip. That's what they do.
If it's like a week, 7 to 10 days, and you're waking
She's been gone 7 days before, but not with a girl. Well, kind of, sort of.
That ain't nothing.
But this is my thing, though. I don't care.
The comparison I'm making is it's important to you to wake up to her. If she
feels that way, it's cool. It's a girl trip. In my head, I know women bond differently than men.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have fucking retreats and shit. Y'all have emotional. I ain't even gonna tap into what y'all can tap into as women on y'all fucking trips. Okay, I'm not. However, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me at all. I encourage it.
What do you do in that space when she's away?
Look, I'm gonna put it like this. I got all her girlfriends' numbers in my phone. I will inbox all of them and surprise her and plan on say, "Hey, all y'all need to take y'all asses to such and such." And she's just gonna show up and she think I'm staying, but I'm not. And I'll leave her ass there. It's okay. I'm okay with that. Don't bother me at all.
Tony, I'm gonna cross down to you. Your take on bros and ladies trips. Is it okay?
Well, I gotta be cross-examined. I mean, what's the issue with it? I don't see any issue with it.
Who said there's an issue? We're asking you, is it okay? Yes or no?
It's perfectly fine, as Deon pointed out so very eloquently.
So what will be your boundaries when it comes to how would you define a bros trip from your perspective?
Well, the bros trip has always been defined as you going somewhere with your boys. Generally, a lot of times it's been defined as going out of the country somewhere, but just going somewhere with your partners. Like when I've gone places where my friends, but it's been in the state, and we just go do guy stuff. We go drink, smoke cigars, and most of the time there's usually around some kind of football game or something. We go some bar and we hang out. That's a bros trip. If I'm an hour away
together at
bros,
huh?
Do y'all stay in the same room, under the same roof, or everybody got their own room?
Generally, we all got our own room. I've stayed in a room with a good friend that's like family, but one slept. One of us slept on the sofa, the other one got the bed, nothing like that. It wasn't nothing serious like that. So didn't make that big of a difference. And the crazy part, the thing is though, when you're with your boys, you're not spending a whole lot of time in the room anyway. Y'all out hanging, right. So it doesn't really matter when you show back up to the hotel room. It's like, okay, it's either grab a shower and pass out, or pass out with your clothes on. One or the other.
So a bros trip and a girls trip is totally different, right?
Totally different.
Of course.
Totally different.
All getting together.
Y'all women, y'all go and y'all bond and y'all talk about your feelings.
They gotta have matching outfits for the matching t-shirts.
Exactly. And
they gotta have their photo
shoots. They set up photo shoots.
We gotta go to the beach. Or we gotta turn up. Or we gotta have our ratchet moment.
Mm-hmm. Look, they talking about guest speakers and everything. Like, bitch, what? There's an extra bitch coming? Mm-hmm. Like, what? It's just us and you brought an extra bitch, a guest speaker?
Listen, this the fucked up part, right? They're gonna be on vacation trying to help each other record a reel.
For real. And that's for real.
all the time.
Yeah, when men get together, we just trying to make sure we still got it. We like, all right, go whatever,
Nigga,
whatever. We just hanging out.
Hey, he drunk too much. You call it Uber? Yeah, I call it Uber.
Mm-hmm. Look, stuff him in the Uber and let's go back in the bar.
Yeah,
Jamal, I'm gonna cross over to you. Your take on bros, ladies trips. Is it okay?
Yeah, I believe it's fine. You know, like I say, everybody has their different opinion how they think the trip is, but just like they were just saying, that's mostly how it is with the women, and with guys, same thing. I'm a little different myself, but
Okay, so
I
let's
do.
let's chime in on that for a moment. How are you different, Jamal?
Because I just look at certain things a little bit different when I go. If I go out and want to go on a guy's trip, depending on where we go, like me, I can go to the island. I done did it already. But like you said, we not staying in a room. We out there four wheeling, out there at the little bar, strip club. You know what I'm saying? Doing all
Okay,
of
but
that
wait,
kind of
let
stuff.
me ask you guys this though, because we did a cabin trip. All the guys stayed downstairs and the ladies stayed upstairs.
Keyword: lady stayed upstairs. End of discussion.
What do you mean? But
Yeah.
it was a cabin, so
But
all the fellas were.
none of y'all were together again. So that's a respect boundary.
What do you mean we weren't together?
Who was you fucking?
Why is it gotta be all that?
Why? What other reason will men sleep downstairs and the women sleep upstairs?
Okay, so you're just saying the confines were
Mhm.
separated. So those were the circumstances.
Mhm.
Okay. But
if any of y'all have been messing around at any given level, that shit would have been out the fucking window.
Kathy, do you hear this?
I'm listening. I'm hearing.
The purple mic. We take trips together, and yeah, we've.
I'm just saying, folks.
Man, sometimes some things need to go down, though. You know what I'm saying?
They don't need no situations.
Because they're gonna shenan again.
So there's always the threat of shenanigans.
There were some jacuzzi moments, Jamal. Do you remember?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank God we weren't there.
Oh yeah.
There'll be another trip this year. We'll see.
Thank God we wasn't there.
Where's the destination?
Right.
Uh-oh.
We can have a tropical destination.
Why bros ladies trips are good for the both of you, male, female, in a relationship. You can 1, open up about career stuff. 2, you can share about relationship things. 3, compare and contrast the relationship. 4, it strengthens trust. And 5, it's total you time.
So all of that you just said, men do that in the first 15 minutes of their trip, and then everything else is just wilding
out the fucking window.
Yep, wilding. Hey, it's time to have some fun.
Now we got that shit out the way. Listen, let me explain somehow how a board trip could go right. Some shit like this might go down. Hey, Tony, what you got going on, man? Nothing. Hey, listen, man, we're gonna plan a little bro trip, man. Jamal been going through it, man. He need to just get away, man. Goddamn, have some fun. Cool. All right, where we going? Vegas. Wherever we going. Cool. Soon as we get there, everybody tripping. Pour up the shots. Pour up the drinks. Everybody get familiar. That first 15, 20 minutes, we have our powwow. Ain't no more powwow after that. It's turn up. Drinks, beer, liquor, big booty bitches, titties.
Yep. After them shots,
football game, hunting, gun range. We doing manly shit.
But do you feel like that's still something that men need?
To a degree, yes, I do.
So
but just not in a tropical island.
No. But it wasn't about location. The question was, is road trips and girl trips necessary? It wasn't necessary. It was about destination.
Not necessary.
It's necessary.
Yes.
Necessary.
Yes.
So then, Deon, why aren't you going on bros trips?
Didn't he just tell you? I
don't mind. So this is my thing. Somebody's gonna walk in the room at any given moment. Okay. However, I am not opposed to bro trips. I don't mind bro trips. But my thing for me personally, how I grew up with my homies, bro trip gotta be some real manly shit for me to be some bro trip. And the other reason for that is because like this whole passport bro shit. Like most men who travel to these Spanish countries.
Go ahead, say it. Just go ahead and say it.
Are you serious?
Just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it.
Really?
They fucking.
Even if they're in a relationship?
I hate to say it.
Oh, wow.
If it's just a bros trip, this is another reason. This is another reason.
They got whole other families over there.
This is why, because over there in those countries, sex is a part of their culture.
In what countries? Define.
These,
I mean, like
these Spanish countries, like the DR, like Colombia, like
Thailand, El
certain parts of
Salvador,
Costa Rica, certain parts of Mexico. These the Spanish countries.
Okay.
Like that's just the raw reality because.
Wow. Okay.
Well, it's true. If you ever listen to them, they all say the same things. They say the women treat they all say the women treat them better, this, that, and the other. But the reality is, they go over there and they have a whole other family over there. Most of them cats, whole other family,
and then they come back like it never happened. A lot of them go over there to a lot of men.
Treat them like how?
They're more affectionate. They're more attentive. They're more domestic. They're more of service to the man to do whatever he wants. Put it like this: a man can go over there about his fantasy and come home like nothing happened.
One at a time.
What country? What country?
Oh,
what country?
God's home. Thank you, Lord. It's the Lord calling.
I know, right?
Hey, Lord. Oh, he had to put it on mute. The Lord's home.
Okay, so I'm just going to back it up for me, and I'm going to say this. I think it's very important because I definitely need to recharge. I need a break, especially from the domestic life. I need to change the scenery, and I love to get with my friends and actually do things that we all enjoy, like the really, really like exclusive, frilly, fun, ritzy things that we enjoy that, you know, guys ordinarily, they're like, that's just too much. Go do that with your girls. You know, like I love going to tea, high tea. I love it. I didn't used to like it.
Which is why I will drop her ass the fuck off. Go ahead. Go.
I never liked it, but I tried it.
I will be your personal Uber.
Yeah. And Deon, you do massage for a living, but I have to have a massage on my vacations. Like that is so important to me.
I understand.
All these
I'm gonna massage you on the beach.
But my girls are going to take like a joy in doing these things, whereas a guy is going to be like, seriously, you know? I've never been one to touch, entertain, even have like a one night stand. I've never done any of those things. But
live a little.
If my girlfriend did something like that, I don't know that it would be any of my business. It would just be like, okay, now if she were in a relationship, I think it'd be different. But
if she did this when y'all went to Jamaica, how would you feel?
If what?
If she did this when you went to Jamaica, how would you feel?
If she were in a relationship?
If she was married.
You know you got an opinion. I know you got an opinion.
Okay, so here's my thing. And you guys are going to hate me, but I take marriage very seriously. I would say something.
To who?
Her?
What if you knew both of them? What if you knew both of them? You're acclimated with them. Y'all go to couples dates. You've been around the family. You and him have a good.
I would talk to her first and say you have to say something. I know it's not my place, but for me personally, I would want to know.
So how would you view girls' trip after that?
I wouldn't want to do it again with that specific person because it's almost like somebody that you take out and they get drunk all the time. And they don't know how to control their liquor.
I like how you put that.
Yeah. I would not want to.
Yeah, it should be with that individual. It shouldn't be like just at all.
And if she never came forward, it's not my place. But I think that would just be the end. Like, you're not virtuous. You're not
Because
honest.
that was the other part of that whole part that really made me want to put this out there, like, because they say don't take sand to the beach, and men be like, yeah, I'm going here. Da, da, da. I'm like, even if I was going to these countries, bro, she's coming with me.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Deon.
Deon, I appreciate that you want your woman to be with you. I mean, I think that's awesome. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think
I just feel like a lot of men get too stuck on their role as the man and their ego of how they feel they should be as a man, to the point where they forget how to have fun with their mate.
Yes.
I think a lot of people have forgotten how to have fun with their mate.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're that bored with your mate and you feel like you need to step out, you're in the wrong relationship.
But I also think it's very important that you should not do everything with your mate. I still think
you got to have your own identity. Yes, I totally agree with that.
Correct.
Yeah, you do. You shouldn't do everything with them. However, you should not want to do everything with them either, though.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's there is some boundary within those guidelines. I just feel like that works with the identity of the dynamics that they have in that relationship. However,
because some separation brings appreciation, but too much separation can bring like what's really going on. But I do agree that I think it's awesome when two people who have found one another and they just enjoy being with one another. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, like we've been enjoying getting on each other's nerves. Come here and get on my nerves as soon as she walked in this fucking door.
Seriously.
I'm surprised she been.
The continuation of Bros and Ladies trips and how it sparks a relationship. It sparks a spontaneity. Both remember to value the relationship. You get to discover places for the both of you, and you come back motivated, missing each other.
Yeah.
So I think for me it's important. I like the way you guys said all of the reels and the outfits and dance and ratchet time.
Yeah, y'all gonna have
y'all gonna
have a search that can say I'm the drunk one, I'm the nice one, I'm the snobby one, I'm the mean one. Like y'all have all kind of shit on y'all girls' shirts. Man, we're gonna show up in different color polos. Now, if we're going to a sporting event, we might show up in some type of game jerseys to be clean. But now, not how y'all have an itinerary before you get there.
Oh yeah,
we figure this shit out when we get there.
That's why y'all have us. We y'all
exactly.
No.
Long as when we get there, there's drink, food, weed, and TV. We good.
But wait a minute. Earlier you said it's bitches in bars.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to strip clubs. Yeah, we're gonna do that too. But they're not gonna be where we're sleeping at. We're gonna go witness this stuff.
So I'm gonna flip it. Let's talk about single guys on trips. You had mentioned that earlier in the show. Yeah.
All bets off. All bets are off.
All bets are off.
All bets are off. If you're single.
All bets are off. Now we can sleep in no big one Airbnb because they coming through the front door.
All of them too.
In a line like on Soul Train.
Pull a bus up. Y'all just come on. Just go and take your clothes off when you get off the bus, baby. Just take your clothes off when you get off the bus.
Listen, I got a homie. I ain't gonna never forget it. He like, yeah, bro. Me and my 5 homies went to Columbia, bro. He like, this way you need to go. And he showed me the video. I kid you not. 12 women walked through the door. One by one by one. They just kept coming through the door. And I said, bro, what's going on? He said, bro, they came with the house. We just had to pick who we wanted.
And he slept with all of those women?
No, all of them had 2 apiece. And sometimes some of them might have swapped girls. Like, oh, you had fun with her? Okay, cool shit. Let me see what she got in.
Yeah, Cathy, me too.
Where's the issue? You said you're single. You can do what you want.
You're single. You do what you want. These are single men.
You have nothing
These
to answer
are single men.
In my life.
These are single men we're talking about.
Look,
okay.
My penis and my liver are living its best life.
I'm trying to tell you, like, Yeah, like I will never forget him showing me that. I was just speak like a lot of things don't get me speechless. But
And it's
seeing
true
that,
though, because there's videos out there of the passport bros doing that stuff. Just women just walking in wherever they at. They just gang
Yeah.
of them.
Man, it's like that all over down there in the Caribbean. Costa Rica, Dominica, Jamaica.
Hey,
You
it's
go
like
over
that
there,
here in the
they
A. Let's
rolling
not.
right on in, man.
no, not like over there. See, listen, the difference is so what I've
I was
learned is okay. So most of those women in those countries barely make $30 a day.
yeah, so that's like in DR.
So if
DR,
you go down there and you be like, what you make a day? I've seen this happen with my own eyes. What you make a day? Cool. Come spend your day with me. That simple.
So that's like prostitution.
What
that's
the hell
what
you
it
think
That's
we were
is.
talking about this whole
that's
time?
what it
Hey,
is. That's not like it. That's what that is.
that's what they I mean, but at the same time, in those when you go
But
over
it's
there
part
in
of their
like certain
culture though.
countries,
Right.
yeah, that's the culture. Because the mothers actually recommend their daughters to go with tourists that come on in so they can
Okay,
try to
that's
get
what I
some
was
visas.
getting at. If
Yeah.
they're mothers and
Yeah, they're
it's
groomed that way.
practice.
It's part of the culture.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Kathy,
all
did you
those
know
things.
any of this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, okay, I'm hearing this for the
I,
first
So
time.
I'm
I'm
about to say, so
baffled.
you're the only one getting your eyes open on this one, huh?
I
Yeah.
You know we having to bring her to the light.
Welcome to the world of debauchery.
Woo,
How you been? We got cookies, wine over here, and whatnot.
When it comes down to it, a lot of women say, "Yeah, it's okay," especially in the beginning of a relationship. They say, "Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead." As soon as the time comes, it's like, "Okay, I want to go out with the boys. Where y'all going? How many? Oh, so and so's going too. I don't know about that." That's how
you know
usually a lot of time it does go down like that.
Yeah, look at that face you just made, Erica. See you, you know, say because you know that's exactly what you do. You start
so
sizing that
Especially if you
situation
go,
up. Who you going
especially if
with?
he has a friend. If he had a single friend, if he got is a single male friend involved, yeah, man. Oh,
No, I don't believe you should be hanging out with single guys if you're married. If you're married, you should not be going to
I mean, everybody.
Why not?
You can't.
Why not? Why not?
because he's going to be doing single things. So, like what Deon just said,
But
he's going to be doing single man things. Why would he?
that depends because when I was married, I used to hang out with my single male friends, but they respected the fact that I was married and they kept their bullshit down to a minimum.
that's what I was about to say. For me, at the end of the day, it comes down to the maturity and the respect
Precisely.
that people have for themselves and for their partners. So it at one time I used to ascribe to the belief that you know me and whoever I'm dating at that time had to live in the same state or had to
There's Jesus. There's the
there
Lord.
you go.
The
There's a lot
Lord
of things
knocketh.
that I have unlearned.
Think about
And
it.
the point that I'm making behind this is people are going to do whatever they're going to do. We could live in the same household. If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. It doesn't matter. If we live someplace differently, if you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. So I don't, and then I used to run into the same scenario that you're talking about, Erica. I may be single and then I'm hanging out with people married. And people used to believe that married and single people shouldn't hang out together. Well, why not? Because we both can learn from one another. If I'm looking to get married, why shouldn't I be around people who's married and gleaning from those relationships, the good, the bad, and the difference, right? For me, it comes down to the individual. It comes down to their maturity. It's not even about age, because again, it's maturity and your experiences. I also don't think that when you're in a relationship, you got to be careful of those external voices who speak to it, because everyone may not necessarily be supportive of it or happy about it, or could be projecting, their experiences, which may not always have been good. So, you got to separate the if you want to speak spiritually, the weeds and the tares.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
weeds.
I don't know. For me, I just like to be around like-minded people and people who have the same things in common with me. In the same timeline, like we're just kind of in that same space, because I want my partner to know that I'm in a safe space, that our marriage is in a safe space, our kids are in a safe space. Like, I want his mental and his emotional and his spiritual well-being to be protected indirectly, and knowing that she's doing something that's wholesome and still contributing to not only her mental health and her fun and, you know, her individuality outside of our relationship, her life. But, you know, if her kids had to watch her, you know, in this moment, like, these are people who I would have around my children. You know, these are people who I would have in my home, you know, and I wouldn't be out with Jaquisha just because we grew up going to school together when I know, you know, she just doesn't have the same common goals. You know, it's not edifying me in any type of way. So I think that that's very important to my character and supporting the foundation of what I'm doing inside of my life. And that's, you know, being a faithful partner to this individual.
No disrespect to all the Jaquishas out there.
That part. But I have to say, Deon put it down tonight. Like, you know, just with the whole comparison of like what we do as women, what you guys do, I think that is straight up Jamal.
Man, listen, by the time y'all plan a trip, one of y'all are already looking at what the itinerary is going to be. The minute y'all know where y'all going, y'all already looking at, what we can, girl, we can do this. We can do this.
Yeah, if it's a trip with
y'all already
I'm more
contaminating
relaxed.
ideas
but when
and
it's
stuff.
The girls, I want brunch. I want to be able to like plan the massage. I want to be able
Yeah,
to
we want the massages.
Right, you know?
Yes.
It's so different. Let's go horseback riding.
When y'all go to sleep, everybody got matching robes that say something on the back.
We want the girly stuff. We do.
When guys go out, there's a whole movie. It's called The Hangover. That's just what guys do. That's stupid shit we get into, and then we go home like ain't nothing wrong.
Because you guys have a childhood innocence. You guys are really just boys in grown-up bodies.
I'm sorry. No, we're not.
Yes.
No, we're not.
I would have to agree with Erica on that.
No,
Y'all really
we are not children in grown-up bodies. No. Men know how to tap into that level of themselves that tends to be irresponsible because they just want to have fun.
But y'all don't tap into y'all vulnerability. Y'all don't want to.
Why do we have to be vulnerable all the time?
That's the point that I'm making. And why not?
Vulnerable how? What you mean? Explain.
Why can you not be fully all these emotions and whatever else that you're going through? And that's the difference with the bro and the girls trip.
You think a bunch of men want to be around men that's going to be vulnerable on a trip?
I'm not necessarily saying that y'all have to be always vulnerable with one another.
We don't come around each other for therapy.
Okay, so it's fair to say that most black men
come around each other to get fucked up.
Was raised not to cry, was raised not to love one another, was raised, you know, not to even give love to your own son. Right?
We do. Look, this how it happened.
Masculine thing.
This how it happened. Here, son, have a drink. We get
That's
the drinking.
what I'm saying.
Your friend, he get the drinking. He drinking. You get drunk. He get drunk. Son, I love you. I love you too, Dad. I'll go tell your brother you love. Oh, brother, I love you too. Oh, Tony, I love you too, God. Yeah, have a toast. Yeah, Tony. That's our bro trip. That's our therapy. That's our vulnerability.
Look, or with the non-alcoholic version, we working on the car. Boy, turn that wrench. You know I love you, right? You're turning it the wrong way. And they were like, boy, you're turning it the wrong way.
Like that's our boy trips. That's our bro trips. That's what I would think a bro trip would.
Hilarious.
But bro, the moment we gonna be somewhere with palm trees and white sands and no pussy.
Hilarious.
See, even the dog know you ain't going on no damn pussy.
Even the dog knows.
Battery's getting low on Chrissy.
She's trying to talk to her dog like it's a human being.
And she treats it like it's a human being too.
So you know you didn't have to bark that loud today.
Oh my gosh.
We have company. Be respectful.
Chrissy, you're not coming on the next girls trip if you don't stop barking. right.
way too funny. That is way too funny.
I want to thank all of my panelists tonight, and we especially want to welcome Cathy, who is a newcomer to the Purple Mic. We are so honored. We look forward to this journey. We are wrapping up season 4 and moving into season 5. We currently have 60 full episodes on YouTube where you can check us out. Jamal, Chef, we are so honored tonight to have you as well. Thank you so much for your time. Tony, as always, thank you. Deon.
Me and Deon gonna bond over chicken.
Yeah. The show is Popeyes.
Bye-bye. It was amazing having you bring this topic forward. So thank you so much, Deon. If you guys haven't already, please head on over to YouTube and support us by following and subscribing. There you can see additional episodes. Again, I want to thank all of our panelists. Check back with us next week, as we always have different panelists on the show. We'll be doing question and answer, and we have all new topics. Good night, guys, and thank you so much for watching The Purple Mic.